Endman, Supervisor Perlica, you came at the right time. Endman, we just ran another test. Results are quite stellar. We can now progress to the next step.
Kindly connect your protocol synchronizer with OMV Dijong. We shall, upon your request, proceed to reference it and calibrate the teleprotocol site of the TP point accordingly.
Operator Zaihi? I'm glad to hear from you so quickly.
Greetings, Supervisor Perlica. I am pleased to re-establish conventional communication with the hub base. Had we been forced to rely on the exclusive channel any longer, Communication Officer Fiona might have been displeased. Administrator, you may reference the use of planet-side TP points to teleprotocol to Dijong. We have many work reports to present to you.
Work reports? Are we making progress in the repairs of OMV Dijong?
Yes, it is advancing more swiftly than anticipated, Supervisor. Now, please proceed with initiating the teleprotocols. I look forward to our meeting aboard Dijong. Welcome back, Administrator. Supervisor Perlica. The surface-to-orbit teleprotocol seems to be operating smoothly. Truly, this calls for a celebration.
And thank you for helping us with the calibration work. Endman, Operator Zaihi is the resident liaison from the Cabal of Tranquility. She is currently performing various tasks at our engineering division.
Yes, many parts of Dijong are in need of repairs. Cabal of Tranquility is a partner of Endfield. As a liaison from the Cabal, I am duty-bound to carry out the aforementioned repairs. We firmly believe that information and technology will, in time, establish the vital connections that preserve human unity. Equally, we recognize that repair work is also a form of meditative training. Supervisor Perlica, the engineering division has readied the empty cabins aboard Dijong. They stand prepared for your occupancy. We may commence activation of several cabins forthwith. In the meantime, access to the Dijong control nexus will soon be restored. Kindly assume command upon its readiness, Administrator.
You once shared numerous critical data with the Cabal of Tranquility. Their technological achievements are directly tied to your actions. This is why we could share a number of key technical projects with them. Sow the seeds of trust, and reap a harvest of friendship. This is how Endfield and the other factions of the Civilization Band have supported each other to this day. The control nexus is before us. Let's go. Only you can truly command Dijong. This ship has waited 10 years for this very moment. Have faith in yourself, Endman. You were the one who built this ship. There is no changing this fact. Dijong Control Authority level has been successfully activated. You can now monitor the entire operations of Dijong at this very place. Endfielders, the next step of our expansion and growth shall be directed from the bridge. All upgrades shall be carried out right here. Hearing those words from you is enough for us. They prove that we're no longer chasing after a shadow. In recent years, the one in the sarcophagus has gradually faded from people's memory, along with those legends. I was afraid of forgetting who you really are. But now, how fortunate we are to finally see you again and fight by your side. Endman, the SOW has gathered some clues. I was hoping that before your memory recovers, you would learn about this world through experience rather than my faint words. But given the provisions of the Zeroth Directive, I must now simply share the essential information. Please, follow me. You enjoyed looking at Talos 2 from this place before your slumber. Our long journey, what we found out, and the new threats we face. The Ether Side, an aberrant dimension forbidden to life. Death has trailed us ever since that first encounter. An exploration team, an observatory, a nomadic city. We explored the unknown, each step bought with sacrifice. But the deeper we search, the crueler the truth we find. The Ether resists the preservation of life and breaks information links. Where Ether flows, life withers, and Originium fails. Anything tainted by Ether will inevitably turn into a source of the Blight. We can't predict the Ether. We can only raise strongholds, for we dwell beside Oblivion. But true protection comes only from knowledge gathered. During the First Angeloid War, witnesses of the Aurora devised a simple method of depth measurement. A year after the war, the Hannibit Circuit found the Lost Science Team's manual. It completed the theory of rift formation. Tolosi Encounter Year 17, the Band Accord was signed. Experimental Gloom Project resumed. Blight Matter Conversion Threshold logged. Year 146, a monitoring station at the Wuling Very Large Rift was rebuilt, exceeding the 36-second observation limit. Inch by inch, we elucidated the unknown, till an unprecedented threat emerged from the darkness. Since then, our research has stayed on the fringe, never venturing into the Ether side. All Ether-related projects are closely monitored to avoid any risks. Now, someone who can manipulate the Ether has appeared. She holds the seed of destruction. And she has lit a fire in the wilds. Neferith is a dangerous sign of what is to come. We must be alert, or history may repeat itself. None appeared for many years until she did. If I had known about her, I would have never agreed to let you leave Dijon. Your safety is our top priority. Maybe we could... Understood. I will. Endfield Industries will. always stand by you. We are all with you.
Feels good to be back. Apologies. Probably not the best time to say that.
It's okay. This place has always been your home. Let's take a break. Once everyone's fully rested, we will return to Valley 4.
Director Chen, the construction vehicle has been deployed. We also cleared away the surrounding debris. Our crew is ready to go once we're done with fine-tuning the vehicle.
Good job. Now, we'll wait for the Endmen to... Ah, looks like they've arrived.
Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, thank you so much for saving my life out there. While you launched the attack on the Valley Fort, we found many lost crewmates. We also freed some imprisoned survivors. It's all thanks to Enfield that we managed to escape. At least the defeat of that Rodon forced the other breakers to slow down. We can actually start hoping for the situation to get better.
Yeah, but now we should focus on the work at hand. Endman, we're almost done clearing away the landslide. The next step of our operation may begin. Unfortunately, we cannot get in touch with the UWST site directors of the Power Plateau. We lost every drone we dispatched to that area. Severe radio interference is denying our efforts to call them.
The Bone Crushers clearly possess some radio interference equipment. But why would they do all this? What are they after?
The Power Plateau has an Originium power plant. It's the primary source of power in Valley 4, and has been closely monitored by the UWST. The UWST also has an ether test site at the plateau. I don't know what the Landbreakers are looking for, but losing the place would deal a grievous blow to our side. That's right. There is a quasi-permanent ether rift in Valley 4. The test site has been monitoring this phenomenon for quite a while. There are plenty of such ether rifts throughout Talos too. Most are undetectable to the unaided eye, and they often bring about blight disasters or affect the vicinity in various ways. Suffice to say, the UWST has deployed sizable defenses to the Power Plateau. They should be able to hold out for a while.
I just hope they can defend the Originium power plant properly. Nefereth has been making her underlings sabotage the power systems.
Don't worry. Everyone in Valley 4 knows how important the power plant is. You see, it's a stronghold. If nothing goes wrong...
Of... An ether rift has opened. How did this happen?
Come in a minute. You copy? Admin, Supervisor Perlica, do you copy?
Wolfguard, we've witnessed ether rupture taking place at the Power Plateau. Are you all right?
Firelight confirmed. Cover secured. Large valve beam assembling plateau. Prepare for... I repeat.
Wolfguard? Wolfguard! Signal's out.
Administrator! Supervisor Perlica! The power plateau! Something terrible has happened there! Blight reactions everywhere! All readings are going beyond the threshold.
When the ether side comes in contact with real space, it creates a rift and triggers a blight reaction. Nefereth may have energized the previously stable ether rift at the power plateau. She has planned this deliberate act of sabotage.
What we're seeing right now is similar to an eruption of a dormant volcano. Except this one spits the blight, and it's way more dangerous than lava.
Director Chin, we need an evacuation plan.
The hub area is safe for now, but with such violent ether activities going on, the spreading blight might soon reach this place. If the blight destroys more of our roads and transport routes, the results would be disastrous.
Hold on. I got a solution. Do you remember the TATA prototype we were working on? The prototype can stabilize ether energy fluctuations. If we can get it close enough to the rupture rift, we might contain its spread. I can even adjust its large area arts unit. This will let the prototype get rid of localized blight. Oh yes! This is totally doable.
Really? That chunky bot can do that?
Director Chief, we've cleared the road to the Originium Science Park. The situation at that place isn't looking too good either.
Time is critical. Have your crew move the prototype there now. Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, we'll meet up with you at Vanikov's site.
How are you doing? Is the crew affected by the ether rupture that just took place?
Everyone's fine. We followed the rules and evacuated for a bit. Thankfully, nothing too serious happened around here. But there's major blightery on the other end of this road. Few crewmates are already off to deliver the most essential supplies to the place. But there's just too much blight. We can't afford to risk our lives.
Being cautious is the right move. You need professional tools to handle professional work. We managed to make the prototype work on time. All thanks to the AIC and our hub-base engineers. Once you're in a severely blighted area, activate the prototype's active interference function. This should expose the blight core. Then you'll have to manually inflict some physical interference to the exposed core.
You mean some chopping and slashing? Yeah, I can do that. This is way easier than a class on theoretical blightery.
Of course. But don't forget about the prototype's true function. Do whatever you can to escort it safely to the power plateau. We must use it to stop the expansion of the ether rift. Your mission will determine the survival of everything in Valley 4.
Don't worry. We'll keep the prototype safe. It is our chance to avert this crisis. Let's not dally, team. Time to go.
Try to let the prototype travel on level ground. This rope should take you to the power plateau.
Calling it prototype just doesn't feel right. So, what's its full name again? Tranquil... Automatic... Robocart? I remember it being TATA or something. I'll just call it Tata.
Stop! The area up ahead is under a state of emergency. No one is allowed to enter. Head over to the sentry post and register your identities. Let me see. 3 individuals and a strange machine. We have a Liberi, a Vriever, and you're an Ager.
You got it wrong. Look closely. I'm not a Viva. I'm a Lug.
Does that mean you're from the Hongshang Academy of Sciences? Why are you here?
We are from Endfield Industries. Director Chin should have synced our information with the WST already.
Endfield Industries? Let me check our personnel information database. You're not in the Endfield personnel database. Identify yourself. Endmin. I guess that explains it. Identity verified. Supervisor Perlica and Operator Chen, we have to be extremely circumspect given the sudden nature of the attack. And Administrator, the Security Bureau knows what your presence means for our situation. The UWST Security Bureau has no records of your information, but this Endfield file has been approved by my superiors. I have faith in your identity. I believe you're here for that rift in the sky, right?
Yes. We're still investigating the Ether test site disaster, and must reach the place quickly.
Pursuant to the provisions of the Accord, the UWST is obliged to lend you assistance in your operations. But my primary task is to search and rescue local survivors. Apologies, but I'm afraid I must stay at my post. Keep going down this road and you'll reach the Ether test site. However, you might encounter masses of blight on your path.
Thank you for sharing this information. How should we address you?
Fabian Collins.
Mr. Fabian, you look troubled. Has the science park suffered major damage?
Well, I don't think the show could get any better. We've already got the Angeloy, the Blight, and Breaker scum in the mix. Who knows? Perhaps another surprise is waiting round the corner. But the fact that you're here proves the road to the hub is open. That's my first good news of the day.
The hub base is relatively safe for now. You can evacuate to that place for shelter.
I can't leave my post just yet. We only managed to evacuate a fraction of our crew. The Security Bureau has a list of names of everyone in the science park. I've got to verify the status of their personnel one by one. Plenty of them are still in need of help and rescue.
All right then. I'll leave this place in your hands. We must be off.
One more thing. There's a colleague of mine conducting SAR operations up ahead. Her name's Eliza. You might want to talk to her if you run into trouble. Good luck out there.
Well, Tata, do you have what it takes to fix that serious blooper in the skies? Whoa, Tata's upset.
Are you sure the prototype knows what you're talking about?
Look, it's protesting. Stop calling it the prototype. Its name is Tata.
Sorry, Tata. I didn't mean to upset you.
This path is blocked. We might have to find another way around. I mean, do we have another way around to start with?
The blight. Can't believe it has taken hold so quickly. Don't get too close. They're extremely dangerous. The rift above the power plateau seems to be exerting rather horrendous effects. These scars upon the land can only be inflicted by violent ether activities. the area will be continuously exposed to ether energy. The survival of all living beings will be jeopardized.
So, how are we supposed to get through this place? Oh! We almost forgot about you!
Let's hope Yvonne's designs can work. Prepare to activate the prototype.
Go for it, Tata. We're all counting on you. Nothing happened. Maybe Big Owl told me the wrong button?
Mr. Andre is unlikely to make mistakes in technical issues like this. Perhaps the experimental frequencies failed to simulate unexpected scenarios like...
Whoa! It worked! Prilica, take a look at this.
Success! That's the Blight core.
Wait, Tata's not looking good. I think it's heating up. Oh, it seems to be in pain.
This emergency operation might be a little too early for Tata. We must be very cautious in deploying its large area arts unit. Administrator, please destroy the exposed Blight core. That should clear the way for us. We're the Endfield crisis team.
Endfield! Oh, I guess you people got your sitch at the hub base under control. Are you alright? Need any help? Thank you, but I'm totally alright. In fact, I'm planning to take our wounded to the sentry post. By the way, I'm Eliza Collins, UWST Security Bureau. Pleased to meet you. Collins? We just met someone from the Security Bureau called Fabian Collins. Fabian the Stinkface. That's my brother. He always calls me his colleague for some reason. Then that's definitely him. I'm guessing you're taking this road to reach the Ether test site. That's right. We actually wanted to keep going down the road, but it seems you'll need to find another way.
Let's get closer to the cliff edge and take a look. Look, Administrator. The destruction caused by the Blight is truly a terrifying sight. Director Chin, can you read me?
Loud and clear, Supervisor Perlica. Everything okay on your end?
The road has been swept away by a Blight flood. We need a new path to the power plateau. Do you have any details on the situation at the Originium Science Park?
Hold on. I'm accessing the information. If the road is out, then the quickest way to the power plant is no longer available. Your new path starts at this point. You'll move through the transport nexus, then the Originium Science Park, and finally arrive at the research center. But be cautious. We've received confirmed witness reports of land breakers in the area. Stay on high alert inside the science park. Once you reach the research center, head to the back and take the mountain trail. It leads straight to the logistics area at the Origin load spring. And just a heads up, Supervisor Prolica. There's a vital ether site scientist still in the research center, but we've lost communication.
Yvonne. We'll try to get in touch with our scientist. Don't worry. Given Yvonne's skills, I'm sure things will be all right.
You're right. Everything is getting out of control after the Blight eruption. We really need the help of every expert on the ether side.
Agreed. By the way, is Mr. Andre still at the control tower?
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you need, Supervisor Prolica?
We followed the method you told us and got rid of a Blight core. However, the prototype is now overheating abnormally. We might have overloaded its systems.
Overloaded? That shouldn't be happening. Wait, perhaps the large area arts unit is not fully adapted to the Blight-specific parameters. Depth readings must have changed drastically after the rift appeared. The figures seem way beyond our theoretical simulations. Oh, you're gonna look for Yvonne, right? Yvonne might know what to do. But, could you maybe hold back on using the prototype? At least until it's been inspected and repaired. We don't want any permanent damage to happen.
Understood. We'll try to avoid that.
I heard that you're looking for a way through the Originium Science Park. I can lend this to you. It will help. This is an access card. I'm sure you know how to use it. Just watch out for the land breakers when you open the gate.
We will. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. Some of our injured crew said Yvonne, that scientist in the research center, managed to hold off the breaker scum. Most wouldn't have made it out in time otherwise.
Got it. Please help evac the injured. We'll take care of the rest.
Will do. And pass my thanks to Yvonne. They can be a little strange, but in tough times like these, Yvonne really stepped up and became everyone's hero.
Endfielders. I guess this hasn't been the smoothest of your journeys.
Come on, Fabian. They just eliminated the Blight and got us out safely.
Eliminated the Blight? Well, I've heard about Enfield tech, but didn't expect them to. In any case, you have my most sincere gratitude.
And thank you for the access card.
Yeah, but we didn't run into many survivors along the way.
Only a few successfully evac'd to the sentry post. The sitch in the park is probably not too pretty. The crewmates told us that some escaped to the infrastation, while others were probably trapped in the underground areas.
Underground? But the breakers are down there too.
Well, we can only hope those modified devices do their job.
Staying here and praying won't do anything. Let's go.
You're heading back to the park?
As of now, half of our people are still unaccounted for.
If they live, we guide them out. If they fall, we carry them back. The United Syndicate leaves no one behind. No, this is our mission. You carry a far greater responsibility. We can't afford to hold you back. The fate of Valley 4 rests in your hands.
Then, we'll do our best to clear out the landbreakers in the park.
That will definitely help us a lot. We'll be right behind your team and search the areas you've passed through. Try to stay on guard. The road ahead isn't easy.
Generation 6 Order of Steel Oath Remake! So, for all you dumb crazies messing up my place, incineration awaits!
What was that? These emotes look rather familiar. Don't they remind you of Tata?
The creator does leave a rather obvious signature in these tiny details.
This entire place got really messed up. I don't think the map is gonna help anymore.
Let's just walk around this place. We'll find a way. It seems that Tata isn't doing too good. We should look for another way.
You can't hide! You'll definitely die! Will you end up as carbonized BDQ or drown in iridium solution? Take a guess! The answer is double whammy of exposure!
Is that really Yvonne's voice? Who doesn't match with what I had in mind? Sequence! Target locked!
The Blight Flood clogged most of our paths. Look, that's the building we're trying to reach.
Looks like we'll need Tata to run a few more scans. Huh? Tata.
It seems a little hesitant. We need to improve our scanning efficiency to reduce the number of scans. Maybe we can...
The Blight is messing up the radio comms. We lost Andre.
There's a protocom signal tower in the park. What is it, Administrator? So you're saying...
Enman, did you just remember something? Like you did when you were repairing stuff earlier?
The Endman has a far better understanding of Originium circuitry compared to anyone else. Let's have faith in the Endman's judgment. We can see the signal tower from here, but the surface roads are blocked. Let's try our luck going through the underground path. We can head down here. The area up ahead was used for Originium cultivation.
Look! It's a trap! Just like the movies!
UWST's offenses tend to be something...
You're not landbreakers, right?
None of us look like landbreakers, okay?
We're the Endfield crisis team. Why are you hiding here?
It's those landbreakers. We were still running our tests in the park when the alarm sounded. And then, we started hearing Yvonne's broadcasts telling us to assemble here immediately. Once everyone got here, those special mechanisms started firing lasers. I know they helped keep the landbreakers out, but they also kept us in this place.
Well, that does sound like Yvonne.
So, how are things outside? Is it safe?
There are still plenty of landbreakers on the ground floor. There is the Blight as well.
I guess the underground is safer for now. Yvonne was right.
Fabian and Eliza are also looking for you. They should be here soon enough.
They're here. The Security Bureau have never left us behind. If they're around, the others are likely safe too, right? This is great news!
You seem to believe in them.
As crewmates of the UWST, we treat the Security Bureau as the provider of security itself. Things always get better once the Bureau takes action. The Collinses have worked in the Valley for 2 generations. Old Man Collins even took part in the construction of the research center. Everyone here has faith in the young Collins siblings.
That's great. You can relax a little. The Collinses will take you all to safety. We'll have to keep moving to carry out our mission.
So, Yvonne's the one who left all these crazy traps around.
And from what I'm seeing, they prove to be rather effective.
So, what's Operator Yvonne like in real life?
Yvonne's someone with quite a personality.
I definitely saw these lasers in a movie. Wow! These lasers can move! The elevator is over there!
Let's try connecting Tata to this signal tower. Signal tower is undamaged. We can activate it straight away, but I don't know if Tata can pull it off in its current state.
Incredible! You did it! You're the best!
This overheating will burn through the chassis. We should call Yvonne.
Perlica, is it you? Are you accompanying my prototype? Why isn't signal in the park? I tried contacting it, but keep getting error messages.
Are you Yvonne? Help us! Tata isn't looking good at all!
What on Talos is a data? Tell me about the prototype.
It's getting hotter, and the readings of various modules are getting increasingly unstable. Mr. Andre furnished it with a large area arts unit. We linked the prototype to a signal tower, and then attempted a single blight scan for the entire place.
You what? I was the one who made that module, and the front end isn't even calibrated for stability. Scanning with it is a terrible, terrible idea. Send me the usage logs. Ah, I knew it. It must be that big old livery. Oh, by Talos. He wrote an overly simplistic access command for the large area arts unit. It acquired way too much unverified data without authorization. No wonder we're getting this problem. Blasted blightery! Okay, I'll fix this first and settle the scores later. That silly owl gotta write that maintenance manual now. He's got no more excuses! Come find me at my lab, quickly! And don't use that function again!
Got it. Is there anything we should look out for along the way?
Watch out for the land breakers along the way and... wait! Aren't you even worried about me?
I might be concerned if you were somewhere else, but I thought the park is your territory.
Obviously. Don't be fooled by the breakers and their ridiculous posturing. They walked right into my trap! My welcoming party is en route! Keep your eyes peeled for a spectacle!
That's Yvonne for you.
What's this Mr. Yvonne like? I'm so confused.
You'll understand once you meet Yvonne face to face.
This will get the light out of the way.
Yes, it will. Many will. Inside the research center. There are a lot of extremely dangerous landbreakers in this building. Is your lab safe?
Don't worry. Those blighted fools can't reach my place because I got my gadgets. Fixing my prototype is the top priority now. You need to take it to the power plateau, yeah? Well then, you better hurry.
We are making our way to the second floor. We should follow your guide drone, right?
Light. That stuff will eat its way through your system. Your skin will rot away. And then you'll feel real sick. Puke all over the place. And suffer some serious mud butt. Feel that? Ooh! Depth readings are rising. You'll be that. Yeah. That. Oh, and by the way, one by one your fingers will start going. Hello? Oh. Aha. You got in. That's quick. Supervisor Perlica! Oh, you're finally here. What took you so long? Oh, just you guys? Where's Andre?
He's still at the hub base. Mr. Andre told us that we need to use your machine to steal the rift in the sky. And we must get there quickly.
Andre? He still owes me for that bet. He promised to design the art's dissemination device. If he'd pulled that off, you'd have super bobtails as your armed escorts. But he's delayed that module for 6 friggin' months! Oh, by the way, who's behind the mask, Supervisor Perlica?
This is our administrator. We're working as a team to resolve the most pressing issue of Valley 4.
The administrator? Does that mean things are looking ultra bad right now? From the stories I've heard about you, Endman, if something needs you to step in, it must be huge.
Miss Yvonne? I was really expecting someone completely different. What were you doing just now?
Ahem. I was striking fear into those LBs. Had to sound a little more intimidating. I also tried to keep the freakish breakers in the research center. If any of them got out, people outside would be in serious trouble.
But won't those Landbreaker housemates make you uncomfortable?
Well, this turf isn't theirs. I know the park like the back of my hand. Honestly, this place might even be safer than my actual home. I can also control door locks and room access from here. They'll never get into this bunker. My only problem is the blight messes outside. They will be sticking around for a while. Now that my baby bot's here, I believe I have a solution. I've just remotely acquired data from the prototype. The core modules are still intact, but repair work will be extensive and challenging. I've witnessed the power plateau incident and the rift, and they're not too different from the scenarios that Andre and I cooked up. The prototype is indeed our only way to turn things around, but you really made a mess of it. The prototype is essentially a specialized automated arch unit. It is programmed with a special suite of Originium arts that it can cast. Its arts are designed to trigger an Originium energy pulse. The pulse would then cause small rifts in the material universe to structurally disintegrate and collapse completely. Now, do you have any idea how dangerous this process is?
No. You use some really hard words.
I'll translate that for you. Improper use won't solve your rift problem. In fact, you might end up damaging or even destroying the prototype. Are you nuts or what? Seriously, who came up with this crazy idea? If it's the administrator, then... Well, I'm glad that the prototype is all right and managed to help you out. I'll get it fixed. But don't do that again, please. Anyway, this lab is too cramped for carrying out the repairs. We gotta take the prototype to the repair platform at the back gate. And since you're here anyway, I'd appreciate it if you'd be nice enough to clean up my unwanted LB housemates. I was calibrating the power output of the replacement parts when you came in, and I'm almost done.
You seem like someone who works in organized ways. But your room looks completely different.
Looks completely different? I've carefully set up every corner of this room. It's like catching a moment of inspiration during science. It's all about intuition and instincts. You may rest here. Just don't poke around my stuff. We'll head down once you're ready. Well, you can actually hang around and stretch your legs. But since you said that... Endman, I got a stack of vinyls over there. Pick a nice song for me. Let's see if you can pick out my favorite song. If you hit the mark, you might even make my work productivity skyrocket. I'm betting on you, Endman. Like my robotic servo arm, I used it to assemble the prototype. Ooh, that one was delivered last week. I didn't even have a chance to listen to it yet. It's pretty nice, but also a little boring. My Tweety bombs would probably switch to sleep mode immediately if they listened to this. But then again, this might be Perlica's kind of music. What type of music does Perlica like again? Music that's just like her, quiet and serene. Her playlist is just a couple of the same old songs. People say that the Endman...
The music is certainly something I prefer. It reminds me of the past.
See? I'm right. But this music is a little slow. Having this as the work BGM is gonna half my work performance. Let's switch to something else. Wow, your taste is exactly the same as Andre's. He's the one that left that vinyl here. Andre couldn't stop talking about you, especially when he started going off on his heroic achievements. He kept squawking about how the two of you planned out the AIC factory, blah blah blah, and it seems like he wasn't exaggerating. This music really does fit someone your age. Did you and Andre listen to this together? But it's not the best music for work. Can we switch to something else? Why don't you search the crate next to the table? Now that would be my special collection. This is it! Perfect! Oh, this is my absolute favorite. You know me so well, Endmin. How did you even guess? I listened to this song while building the baby bot. It really brings back the good old memories. Not exactly. BabyBot is really big. Andre helped a lot in technical verification and validation, as well as final assembly. Nevertheless, I'm completely disappointed by the colors he chose for the coding. He's just like those Woosters. Their outdated taste makes their work dull. I can't feel passion in it. Anyway, Tata sounds like a pretty name. I like it. My progression is faster than expected. You helped a lot, Endmin. Thanks for the music. And voila! Job done! Let's go! Just be careful. There are still landbreakers in the building. Here's the control panel. Come on, let's go! My baby bot! Oh, let me take a look at you. Not too serious. All within expectations. Such a marvelous design, made by me. Andre added plenty of stuff, but the core architecture is doing its job nicely. Overload? Minor hiccup. I got plenty of ways to boost its stability. So my baby bot, ready to run a performance test of the new components?
You seem pretty close to Tata.
Keep them off Tata and Ivan.
Destroy every one of them.
He's getting ambushed!
They're after the prototype. I know. We gotta keep Tata safe. Yay! Keep this pink-haired genius safe as well. Sorry, I can't hold the ongoing diagnostic and repair process, so I can't help you out either. But I called in my mini bomb tail.
Out of my way!
Eyes loose.
Yay! Perfect. More enemies? I got a big bad boy ready for you!
feast.
Ta-da! All good. Is Tata okay now? Take a look for yourself. Come on, baby bot. Say hello, world.
Look at Tata buzzing with energy. It's totally recovered.
All right, guys. I guess it's time for you to hit the road. Now, go for it. Seal that ether rift before it gets any bigger.
This place isn't exactly safe right now. Are you sure you won't be coming with us?
I got plenty of work on my hands. All this data is highly valuable and requires immediate analysis. The first large-scale scan of my baby bot. Its effectiveness must be properly documented. Plus, there are hardly any landbreakers left. The research center is actually a lot safer now. So, play it safe, okay? Don't break my baby bot again.
But you'll be here alone.
Relax, I got it all covered.